So it all began when I was 18 years old, when I decided to pursue my career as a writer. At that time, I was in my first year of engineering, and I was studying civil engineering at that time in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. And I mustered all my courage to tell it to my parents that I don't want to do the civil engineering. I want to pursue my career as a writer. I want to read books. I want to write books. Unfortunately, my parents didn't like this idea. They found this idea very horrible. Yes, they too were right on their part, because they have invested, they have gambled about 20 lakh rupees on my education. They have broken their fixed deposits in the bank. They have taken loan from the banks in order to educate, or in order to sponsor my studies. It was a great amount, but I was young and I had my own thoughts, so I thought that I could take decisions of my life by my own. So today I look back, I think that it was a gambling. I did gambled the hopes of my parents. I gambled my career. So this is how Indian culture goes on. We have to stay in the family. It is not like Western countries that we can go on individually. We can think about our own self individually. Whenever there is talk about career, we have to take consideration of our family. So Indian novels, Indian movies are incomplete with the narrative of a family. So it happened like that. I continued engineering, but somewhere I quit it. I was a good student of engineering also. I had 90% in my first year, but then in third semester my score went from 90%, it came down to 56%. And then there came the series of backlogs, you can say arrears. I failed in a lot of subjects after that. But at the same time, I took responsibility of my own and started developing the habit of reading. I started developing the habit of writing. I started reading books on finances, spiritual books, classics, Indian writers, and a lot of other genres. And then I worked as a ghost writer. I did read a lot of books. Around 300 books I read in my engineering days. I wrote a lot of books. I worked as a ghost writer. I did freelance writing. I worked for many businesses, and then I kept on working and working, and that's how 6 years passed. 3 to 4 years as an engineering student, and then next 1 or 2 years as developing websites. Yes, I built around 12 websites in my days as a content writer. And then I decided to pursue MA in English Literature just out of passion. I decided to take admission in IGNOU, and then I came to know about this examination, UGC-NET English Literature examination. Again, no one was happy in my family, especially my father. He is in clerical department of public work department, PWD, and he expected me to become a civil engineer and join him in his office. But then I never listened to him the way he never listened to me. So then I decided to check it out, what UGC-NET English Literature all about. And it has already been 6 years that I was working, that I was struggling, that I was making sure that I take responsibility of my dreams of becoming a writer, of my decisions of becoming a full-time writer. I always have in my mind that I have not so much time left. I cannot give 2 or 3 more years to this UGC-NET examination preparation. I did whatever I can do. I read 48 to 50 novels in 6 months, beginning from Pride and Prejudice, Wuthering Heights, and then I went on to read Passage to India, dramas like The Playboy of the Western World, or you can say the novels like The Portrait of Artist as a Young Man. I did read a lot of actual text, and then I went on to watch the movies and documentaries available on YouTube, Netflix, or Prime Videos. I remember that I watched 13 episodes of World War II, which is available on Netflix. It was damn boring, but I had no time, so I decided to watch those 13 episodes anyhow. I watched 10 to 15 episodes based on Rabindranath Tagore's short stories. I watched 10 episodes on Alias Grace. I watched 10 to 15 episodes on Suitable Boy. 2-3 seasons on Marco Polo to understand who was Kubla Khan, the same Kubla Khan which is talked in S.T. Coleridge's poem Kubla Khan. And to understand who was him, I decided to watch 2-3 seasons of Marco Polo on Netflix. Again, they were very boring and I had a lot of pain in my eyes. And I thought that I would go blind if I keep on watching all these movies and documentaries. But in my mind, one thing was clear, that if I clear all the understanding, all the basics, have an overview of literature, I will crack this examination. If I fail to crack the examination, it will be because lack of my hard work, not lack of my luck. Because I have already tested my luck for many years in the past, and I found that luck never really exists. It is always about hard work, and you keep on grinding yourself, you keep on changing your behavior, you keep on changing your habits. And one day you will become a very disciplined person, and it becomes a part of your life. The struggle will become a part of your life. The absence of struggle weakens the soul. If you are struggling, then you are becoming strong. But if you are not struggling, you will become weak. You will become emotionally attached with the life. So I already knew that hard work always pays, and I kept on persisting. I kept on studying the subject. If there are the units like research methodology, higher education, data interpretation, or the subjects like British literature, literary theory, Caribbean, Canadian, if I do not know about these subjects, I make sure that I study all of these subjects. So it took me around 9 months to prepare for UGC-NET examination. 9 months back, I didn't even know who was Chaucer, who was John Dryden, who was John Milton, how many plays Shakespeare had written. I didn't know anything. But after 9 months, I cracked this examination. I cracked the examination one more time and one more time. After cracking UGC-NET examination, I applied for this assistant professor job in my second year of post-graduation. I got the job. I was called for interview, and then I got the job. And after that, teaching it for a couple of years, I decided to come here on YouTube. Today, we are helping over 1,000 students through our study material and personal guidance program. So I hope you found the video worth your time. If you're new to this channel, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates on English literature. That's it for this video. Thank you.